everybody, it's me, Chelle. I'm coming back to this video, making a new one for you. I know it's been a while, I've been on a hiatus. We're not even gonna address that, we're just gonna move on. I have a little fixture here going on. I have some lighting problems in my room. I'm trying to fucking figure this shit out. Y'all tell me how I'm doing. Desperate times call for desperate measures. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. Okay, so tonight I want to film a quick June's favorites for you. We're in July. I cannot believe how fast this year has been flying by, honey. That means I'm on the fast track to turning 22. That's not really a bad thing. I'm not mad at it. Anyways, I don't want to make this too long because let us just jump right in right now with this. What is it? It is the original MAC Fix Plus. I know that they came out with a bunch of different flavors. They came out with a bunch of different scents recently. I'm planning on getting the lavender and the rose scent, but for right now, the regular one does its best for me. I don't know if you could see, but I don't have much left, and I intend on using it. It is such a lifesaver in this heat right now. I really haven't been wearing a lot of makeup just because of how hot it has been here in New York. Oh my God, it's been so fucking humid. It's been disgusting. Like, I can't deal. Like, I legit can't deal. Literally. But anyways, this has been coming in handy for those hot and humid days where I just feel like I'm about to die of a heat stroke. And then, you know, you pull this out like a little magical thing, you whip it up and you're like, beep, and it makes everything better. So MAC Fix Plus. Also, it is very good if you like the dewy look, as you can see, guys. I'm gonna get to this dewy look in a second, but this has been a lifesaver. Second thing on my favorites, I literally received in the mail yesterday, and can we fucking talk about it? It is the Becca Shimmering Highlighter, or Skin Finish rather. Oh God, what is it? I don't even know what it's called. It is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. And of course, Champagne Pop, the color that Jaclyn Hill has collaborated with the company to create. And it looks like this. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. I can't even fucking deal. Like, look at that. That is so gorgeous. And I have it on today. I don't really know how my lighting is doing with this, but it is so amazing. I love it. She really did a good job when it came to like thinking about color tones and things like that. I don't own any other Becca Skin Finish, and I probably won't own any other ones because of this one. It's just the perfect one. I mean, I definitely cannot do, which one is it? Opal? Because Opal is like for the fairest of them all. I don't have that type of skin, obviously. I'm not a porcelain doll. I'm a chocolate dolly. So that color wouldn't even work for me. And as far as Moonstone, it's kind of like, you know, this one is perfect. So I'm really proud of her. I am so happy for her. And this is actually the first thing that I ever was able to get my hands on that she made with like a collaboration, because everything else sells out so quickly. It's kind of disgusting, but that just means that she's awesome at what she does and people love her and adore her. So congrats again, Jaclyn, on the wonderful highlighter. And this is definitely a new fave of mine. I've been loving it ever since I tried it on, and I cannot get enough of it. This is gonna be my go-to all summer. Speaking of, when I was talking about, you know, being all hot and sweaty and stuff like that for the summertime, I also ordered these with it. These are the blotting papers, the Sephora brand, and it's the Herbal Rose one. Just looks like this, nothing fancy. It's, you know, Herbal Rose, and it really is amazing when it comes to blotting your skin. So for all the oily skins out there, if you constantly find yourself doing the most in the summertime, get these. They're not a lot. I think for this one I paid $8. So $8 isn't bad. I mean, I know there's probably other ones out there that are cheaper, and then there's others that are more expensive, i.e. MAC. So this one isn't all that bad. You can go ahead and try it out. I personally like it, and the scent definitely makes it that much more luxurious to use. Next up, I have this new contour powder, and I'm just grabbing things like randomly. I'm not grabbing them in the order that I would use them. But this is just a new one. It is in the shade Ebony. I don't know if you can see that because we all know my camera has problems focusing, and it is the Black Radiance Pressed Powder. Really love this. It is super dark. Although I feel like I could never find something that's as dark as I like. It comes with a little brush, by the way, but I don't really use this. Although I feel like I could never find a powder as dark as I like to contour because I like a strong contour. This one is good. It does the job. And it was fairly, I don't like to say cheap. It was fairly inexpensive, so really good one. I don't wear liquid foundation often, but for when I do, I use this color, and it is the True Match by L'Oreal, and it is an N8 Cappuccino. I feel like I spoke about this in my last favorites. It really is just that amazing. I really do like it. It gets the job done. For me, it gives me full coverage because I don't have any blemishes on my skin. I just have dark circles under my eyes, and that's it. I don't have any, you know, blemishes on my skin per se. So this gives me full coverage in one coat, one layer. So really like this. It can feel a little heavy sometimes, but I don't know if that's just because I'm a powder girl and I stick to powder foundations. That's why it feels heavy on the skin for me, but I like it and I get it. Yeah, like I said, in the shade N8 Cappuccino, and it is in the neutral line. Maybe I need to try out something cooler since I'm getting darker for the summer, or maybe I just need to utilize my MAC Studio Fix Fluid since I'm getting darker, because that shade is darker. So maybe I just need to utilize that if I want to wear liquid foundation in the summertime, because I feel like this is looking a little masky on me right now. I don't know, maybe it's just me or the lighting in here, because my room has terrible lighting. Moving on to what I apply that with is this brush, and I feel like, again, this is something that I have spoken about in my last favorites, which was I skipped a month. So I did April. I spoke about this one in my last favorites, and it's just the e.l.f. powder brush. Looks like this. Nothing super special. It has a larger head, which is what I like, because it gets a lot of product, and it makes the whole process of putting on your face that much quicker when you just have everything on here. It's big, it's fluffy, but it's dense enough to kind of blend everything without, you know, being too harsh on the face, and it gets the job done. So I like this. Also use this for the next product that I'm going to talk about, and it is the MAC Studio Fix Pressed Powder. It is technically a powder foundation, and I am in the shade NW45. I'm gonna try to show you. I don't know if my camera is gonna, you know, focus on that once again, but that's what it looks like, and I am in the shade NW45. It's about time that I get another one because I have hit pan, y'all. It is that serious. I really love my Studio Fix powder. I feel like it's perfect. Like I said, I'm more of a powder girl. In the last favorites, I was talking about my Chanel Le Beige powder, which I love, but I feel like it's so luxurious that I don't like to use it for everyday use, which is silly because, I mean, that's what I bought it for. But I really love this one. As you can see, it's well loved. I hit the pan, and it's time for me to get another one, but I have so much more life left in it, and I intend on using it to its full capacity. But yes, this is the MAC Studio Fix Pressed Powder Foundation. Love this. I've been a devout user of this for years, literally since my high school days. Once I graduated from the mineral skin finish, and I was like, I want more coverage. I've been going to this one, and it's really, really lovely. So if you're on the market for a powder foundation because it's getting hotter and you're not trying to put liquids on your face all the time, I strongly suggest this because it gives you full coverage, hunty, and it is not cakey. It doesn't feel obviously heavy on the skin because it's a powder, and the coverage is just phenomenal. And paired with the Pro Longwear concealer, life given. Okay, a really cheap concealer, like a cheapy concealer that I like from the drugstore, is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'm not sure if I spoke about this in my last favorites. A lot of things are gonna pretty much be repeats because I don't really change up my face stuff, not for fear of like ruining my skin or anything like that, because my skin is not very sensitive. It doesn't really have much reactions to different things if I try different products, but just because it's the right price, it does the job, and I'm wearing it today, and it just covers all of my like dark circles and stuff. I like it. It gets the job done. So if the job is getting done, what's the problem? Next is this lip color that I have on. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and it looks like this. It is in the color, what? Addis Ababa. Wait. Addis Ababa. Adiababa. I don't know how the fuck you say this, but it's in that shade. And I've talked about the soft matte lip creams before. They are amazing. I don't know, and I'm pretty sure it's just because I have darkness on my top lip. I find that it can give me a little bit of an uneven coating, but once I let the first layer dry, then I do a second coat, I find that everything's fine, which is what I did with this today, and I really love the way it turned out. It gave such a fun pop of color to this look that is otherwise very simple and accompanied by a nude lip. So I really like it. It's really nice, and especially for the summertime, I am an all matte lip type of girl. I'm sometimes into the gloss, but for the most part, I love me a matte lip. Next is my concealer, my mascara, and it is the L'Oreal Telescopic, and it looks like this. The wand looks like this. It's really skinny, really tiny. I love it. Loves how tiny that wand is. This is really good for lengthening your lashes. Like, it lengthens your lashes like no other. Again, another repeat from my other favorites because I really haven't been using anything else. My lashes has been doing something crazy and kind of weird lately where it would start to hurt, then a few would fall off, then it would itch a lot because it's like regenerating new lashes. I don't really know what that means. Ooh, lighting changed. Hold up. There we go. I don't really know what that... I think I have to stay in this position. I don't really know what that means, but yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, my lighting changed big time, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay, is that better? I think that's better. Yeah. So I don't really know what this means. I think it's just the packaging. Every time I bring it in, it does something. Okay, never mind. Next, moving on. The Neutrogena Shine Control Powder with the Rice Protein Complex. I really like this one. It's been doing really well for me. I use it to touch up, like if I feel extra oily. So after I blot my face with the blotting powders, I would go ahead and just touch up with this and just replenish any extras that have been gone, you know, anything like that. Most of the time after I use the blotting papers, that's just fine enough, but if I feel like I took off some coverage or something like that, I just go ahead and utilize this, or it's either whichever one I get my hands on first, really. It's either the blotting powders or it's this. I rarely use them consecutively, but yes, this is really good if you're oily like moi and you just want to tone down some of the oil or something. Perfect. And as far as skincare, because I don't think anything that I have mentioned thus far has been skincare. As far as skincare, again, I am mentioning the Boscia Black Luminizing Mask. Oh my goodness. This past week, my skin has been all over the place. Like, I feel like I've been having a lot of those whitehead, blackhead type things, and because I wasn't really wearing makeup because of how hot it is, I noticed it more because I was always touching my face. And that may be the problem as well, because I'm at work, my hands are touching things, I'm helping, you know, customers, I'm shaking hands, I'm talking and all this different stuff, and I'm touching everything. And maybe in touching everything and touching my face, it hasn't been the best thing for me. But before I did this mask, when did I do it? On Monday? Before I did it on Monday, I swear I was feeling all these little fine heats on my face. They weren't actual pimples, but they were like little fine heats, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Pop this bad boy on, and as usual, it changed my life. So love this. It's really perfect for people that suffer with a lot of blackheads and a lot of whiteheads. I really strongly suggest you look into this. Of course, I'm a spit in the ocean in YouTube land, so no one's paying me to tell you to do this. Seriously, you need this in your life if you suffer with blackheads, whiteheads, and anything in between. So that's all I have to talk about for this for the June, the month of June favorites. Damn, I'm out of practice, y'all. I'm like stuttering, doing all this extra stuff. This is what happens when you haven't filmed a video in a while. And I'm getting thirsty. Maybe that's why I'm babbling. Being fancy or whatnot. Don't drink unless you're over 21 or whatever is the legal drinking age in your country, your land, your state, whatever. But this is just apple juice, by the way. it makes me feel fancy to drink apple juice in a champagne flute. Don't judge me, okay? So it's just apple juice with some ginger ale. Don't judge me. But yeah, that's all I really have to talk about for this video. It wasn't a lot. Let me see. It's literally 12 things I mentioned in this video, so not a lot has changed, y'all. Most of them were repeats from April. But that's all I have to talk about for this video. I will see you guys in my next one. As usual, stay blessed until the other one, and I love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.